Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and really excited to welcome you guys to the SwiftXR technical session. And on this screen, we have Tomiwa Folonshaw from SwiftXR. We also have Isaac Badamosi from SwiftXR. And we also have Bashir Ahmed from the Off Design Challenge team. So, Bashir, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Bashir, you want to go
Hi,
ahead and introduce
good
yourself?
morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is
Bashir, your mic is muted.
yeah. Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So happy to be here. So my name is Bashir, and I'm the project lead for the Up Design Challenge. And I hope you've been enjoying the sessions that we've been taking all through across the challenge. So please just try to follow up and enjoy yourself.
Awesome, awesome. Isaac, you want to go ahead and say a little bit about yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Isaac Belamasi. I am the lead fruit from SwiftXR, and I'm also the founder of SwiftXR. So I was here on Monday at launch events, and I hope everybody had a nice time then. I also look forward to having another great sessions with you all today. So fingers crossed, looking forward to that stuff.
Awesome, cool stuff. So, Isaac, I don't know if you want to go ahead and share your screen, but at the same time, I think your audio is a little bit cracking, right? Ahmed, is that true? I think Isaac audio is having some. But is this smooth on your end?
Yeah, I could hear some response from his end.
Okay. So yeah. So Isaac, if you could pull up your screen. Yeah.
Does it, does it sound a bit better now?
Yes, yes, it's far better now.
Okay, cool.
And I think we have Tomiwa now. So Tomiwa, you want to go ahead and say a little bit about yourself, if you can hear us. Think some couple of issue with Tomiwa. So Isaac and Tomiwa, the floor is yours, and
Hello guys,
looking
can you
forward.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now, Tomiwa.
Guys hear me?
Mm, I can hear you. It seems there's a lot
Hello,
of
can you
lag
hear
from
me?
Tomiwa's side. So just gonna remove him from stream. And then, so Isaac, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. Once again, good day everyone. So today I'm going to be walking us through how we can use the SwiftXR platform. So you can bring everything you are designing at this design challenge to life. And while I'm at that, so I'm going to be doing two things today. I'm going to be checking the SwiftXR again, like this. The major focus today is going to be on the SwiftXR platform, and the other focus is going to be a little bit on Onshape, since I'm aware that you are using Onshape to design. So what I'm going to be doing with Onshape is I'm just going to show you quickly how you can export from Onshape. So I'm not going to be going into the design details and anything of sorts, because I know like you also had a session about on that yesterday. So I'll just show you how you can export the version and the file formats that works well with that works well for this design challenge. And I'm also going to walk you through SwiftXR platform. So I'm going to start with SwiftXR, then I will jump a little bit on shape to export a particular model that we are going to need. Then from there, I will come back right to SwiftXR where we are going to finish it up. So let's roll, everybody. I hope you are following. So when you go to the SwiftXR platform, which is at swiftxr.io, this is what you are going to see. The interface right here on my screen is what you are going to see. So what we have right here is the SwiftXR logo, close to them, and the new project button. So this is where you go if you want to start a new project. But if you have recent projects, if you have projects that you have been doing already, you will see them in the recent tab here. So if you so like your projects can you can rearrange your project, like you can sort your projects by name, by the time it was last opened, by the size. So these are the three parameters you can use to sort it. But because we don't have like a list of projects here right now, so it is empty. And here also you have like a quick access to, you have an access to a quick tutorial that was recorded, I think, on YouTube for SwiftXR. So if you want to like look into check one or two stuff, you can check the tutorial here. But if you follow along, I'm pretty sure that you are going to get this insight into like what you need, especially for this design challenge. So let's get into it. I'm going to click on the new project button now. So when you click on the new project button, it shows you have some templates for SwiftXR already. So we have a quick project demo template. I'm going to come back here and tell you a little bit about it later. We have the happy birthday templates. So happy birthday template is, it has a cake that comes with it where you can wish everybody happy birthday. So if you want to wish your loved ones a happy birthday, and you want to do that quickly using technology, so you can use this template. You just need to go there and edit a few stuff with their name and all of that. And we also have the artwork template. So the artwork also, as in the happy birthday templates, the artwork template also has an artwork already in it. So with that, you have like an artwork that you can play around with, and you can also bring in your own artwork too. So I will click on the blank page for now, so I can show you, I can get to show you like some stuff, then we come back to the quick products demo. So when I click, so the blank page, then you can give your project any name that you want. So for the name, I'm going to choose, what should I do? Opt design challenge. Let me just say off design like that. And you can put space if you like, but I like to put it like this. So off design, you can add the project description here, but I'm not going to be doing that because of time. So here you can initialize a few assets that SwiftXR already made available. I would have loved to check this off, but I would like to put it here so you can see what those assets are. So when you are done with this, just the project name, then you click on create. So when you click on create, it's going to bring you to the SwiftXR platform where the old magic is going to happen, you know. So a quick one before I dive into like the old cool AR features, you want to get yourself familiar with the platform. So, and these are things that you use on a daily basis. Most of them use them on a daily basis on other platform. And that is one of the great benefit of working with SwiftXR again, because like all of those things are not really ambiguous, and they are not really, they are not technical at all for anybody to use. So you have devices, so you can choose desktop view, you can choose mobile view based on what you want to work with. But I advise that you start with desktop view. So you have the theme. The theme you can change to dark mode, light mode. But you know, it seems I prefer the dark mode. So if you like the light mode, you can pick the light mode. So the quick controls here are the toggle border visibility. So if you have a border on your page, you can use this to toggle it on and off. Enable canvas panning. So if you want to move within the canvas, you can use this button. If you have the fit canvas to page, so assuming you are working on your project and maybe you have zoomed something out and in and you don't know where you really are, or like how to go back to the default, so you can fit canvas to page. So that's what that button does. Then you have the preview web page. So when you have done something, like after we have created, you want to see how it's going to come out, so you can use the preview web page. Then you can enter full screen mode for your projects. So, and if you press escape, it's going to like escape the full screen mode. So you have the undo, you have the redo buttons. You also have the delete elements. If you want to delete a particular element, you click on it, you can come here. If you don't want to press the delete button on your keyboard. And you also have like the clear the document kind of element. So up here again in the export section, so this is like a place where a lot of magic is going to happen for SwiftXR. So you have the JSON array. So for the JSON array, like you can do like you can export your projects in JSON and do some really cool stuff at the back end with it again. You can again fill the source code of your project so that the project is empty. So right now there is nothing in the source code. So if you fill the source code for the project, you have like access to that source code. Everything that is, so you are going to be doing drag and drop, but all those drag and drop are going to be converted into code for you. So if you need the code, then you can see it here. So if you want to edit the source code for some reasons, you need to edit the source code. This is the button for you, edit the source code. Also, if you want to like embed this as HTML on another website, so you get the iframe kind of link here. If you click on this one, and if you want to expose your project as a zip file, so you want to have all the project elements, the 3D model, the code, everything, you want to have them in a zip file, then here is the button that you go to. When you click on this button, you're going to have that. And to the big button, the most useful button that you're probably going to be working with is the publish button. So this button is going to allow you to publish your project. And what that means is that it's going to help you bring your project to life, make it accessible. It's going to generate you a URL for your project, because what we are doing here is web AR. So instead of building an app at the end of the day and have an APK, here you are not going to have an APK but a website URL. So we are going to be using these buttons, some of them, and you are going to see how they are going to be working. So and back to the design components here. So for the design components, you can do a lot of stuff here. And one thing that I would imagine for you using SwiftXR is to go beyond just putting your 3D model as there for people to see. You can use SwiftXR. I mean, like an advantage SwiftXR has over a lot of other design platform for web AR is that it is easily customizable. You can do anything that you want, like you can customize it up to the level that you want. So let's look at this basic element. So we have a column there. So if you bring this column out here and you drop it here, so you have this column in the body now. So you can do anything with the column. Like maybe you want to include a text, or you want to include, like you want the text to be in a box. So you have the column here. You can have two columns if you want to do, like if you want the column to be side by side. So you might want to put maybe text here. For instance, you can put text in one column, and maybe you want to put your what's it called? Maybe you want to put your elements, like your AR elements, in another column. You can do that right here. So it is easily customizable. Then your text goes here, like this is a design challenge. Okay, then your 3D model can go here. And when that is done, like that is, sorry, that is like some of the elements. So I have used text. Yes, you've seen what you can do with the text. You can also bring the text in on its own, like you can bring it out on its own. You can use it, like you can use it as a title of your project. So for instance, if you want to give your project a title, okay, now I want to undo this. So you see, like I was able to click on the undo button, and the text component that I brought is gone. So you can add the text. Since we have a box up here already, you can add the text here into the box. You can remove the box. Everything is possible. So you can click on delete. You see it has deleted the box. You can bring your text in on its own. Yeah, and you can make it like a title. So for instance, you want to give your project a title. You want your team name to be the title of the project. Let's say we have team minutes. That's weird. Oh yeah. So let's say the name, like your team name is minutes. Like the mission is for you to come and win. So you can put your team minutes here. You select the text. You can come here to not really dimensions. So let's go to typography. So you can select the font family. Let's say you want to use area black. You can select, like you can increase the font size, anything that you want. So let's say you want to use this. So you can play around with all of these values, right? You can even change the color to something red, or like if you have a team color, you can use that. anything, play around with it. It has a lot of customizing. It has the ability for it gives you the ability to customize the platform as much as you want. So I'm not going to be spending much time here again. Another thing is you can add image, like you can bring in image into the platform if you have any image that you want to include. So for instance, you are working on your project and you want to show us the process of getting to the end of your project. Maybe you want to show us like, I don't know, maybe if you have like a design thinking session when you are working on your project and you want to include it in your report, or you want to use SwiftXR to build like the final reporting sites for your project. So you have text components that you can bring here, add images to it, add 3D model component to it. While our focus is majorly like how you can do 3D models, bring 3D models in, and how you can view them in web using the technology augmented reality, we also give room for you to be able to add other elements that can make your site come out live and as much as you want it. So this time around, what you are doing is you are kind of like doing a micro blogging or you are building like a micro site. So that gives you ability to do a whole lot of things. So if you check here, we have image, you have links. If you want to add a particular URL to maybe a text or a button, so we have video components. You can add, excuse me, you can add video components to your project. So if you click on the video component, you come to the configurator tab. So you're able to add the source, or I mean like the URL for the source for your for your video. So it might be like a YouTube video, you copy the URL and you put it here. So that's basically what that is going to do. And we also have, okay, so we have like link for test, we have button links separately. We also have like maps if you want to add maps to your project. So let's say you want to add maps, so you can easily add map and customize the map. Let's say like Lagos, Nigeria, or something like that. So it's going to generate the map for you for Lagos, Nigeria, and you can do like a whole lot of stuff with it. This is just showing you like some customization ability, but your major focus might want to be like the model VR with AR button. So again, what we have done is, so I just cleared the canvas using this button. Sorry, I was supposed to, let me see that. So like I have all of these elements here and I wanted to clear all the canvas because I want to move to another thing that I want to talk about. So you can click on clear the document. It will ask you if you are sure you want to do that. Then you click OK. So everything is gone. So we have our blank page again. So again, what we want to do majorly is we want to bring in the model viewer with AR button. But instead of you to do this, we have made this so that your 3D model, once you drag so these are where your assets are going to be, your 3D models, your images, anything that you want to bring into the project are going to be here. So let's say you want to add SwiftXR or into your project. So you can just bring it here like that. So that's it. Assuming that you want to include like a text at the top first, you can delete it. You don't really have to delete it. You may not want to delete it. So you bring the text, you can put your title there, or like maybe the name of your team, you're using team minutes, and you can bring it like your Swift example. Assuming this is your 3D model. This is the 3D model that you have created. So you can bring that. You can also go ahead and maybe add text again for description. So this time around, you can add a lot of description. So this is a magical ball that we have created. So you can tell us a lot of, you can tell us about your project here, everything. And by the time you deploy the project, so you have this AR button that you are going to click on your phone and you'll be able to see this ball within your environment. So basically that's a quick intro to the SwiftXR platform. Like we have a whole lot of other components. We have the indexable model viewer, which is basically for e-commerce sites and like a lot of a deeper technical usage too. And we have some components that we are also working on that are coming soon. So you are going to know more about them when they are ready. So not to waste much of your time. I think I have done okay. So after this, maybe again, I want to customize this a little bit. I don't know. Uh, see it sounds right. Oh, no, I don't want that. I'll just use like area block. And I mean that's all the very I use like 30. So, and for the description too, I think we have stuff already, so I'll just leave that. Now you can publish your projects. You can switch your project to mobile view and maybe like preview what it's going to look like. We have this preview web page. So by the time you build your project and you check it on your phone, this is exactly what it's going to look like on your phone when you build it. So you can exit that by clicking this button. Now, if you want to publish this project, before I go to Onshape, if you want to publish this project, click on the publish button. Like the name, this is the name of the project. But before I continue with this, let me show you. You have like a page settings tab here. So page settings tab is going to allow you to, we have a project name, but like for the page, you can decide to give the page another name. Maybe you want to add minutes to it, like the name of your team. You can do that here. And you can again add the project description that I did not add earlier. So this is the page icon. So this project name is what you are going to see here. Sorry, I have a lot of things on my tab, so you might not see it, but like here. And the icon that is showing here is also going to be the icon that you see on your project tab in the browser. So you can change the icon. You can do anything you want here. You can change the icon to this also customizable. And if you want to change like the AR button icon as well, you can do that. So let's go to publish. So when you click on the publish button, you can do like a few things before you go ahead. So we have added a compression model that allows you, for instance, you bring in your 3D model and it's like maybe 10 MB, maybe 20 MB. That's a lot for a web app, because if your website is going to load the 3D model, that means it has to download that 20 MB onto your local storage before it can be viewed. And we all know what the internet looks like. So it's not really about Nigeria, but like generally. But even like you also have to think about where you're coming from. 20 MB might take a few seconds to load, and that is going to break the immersion that you want people to feel when they are going through your website or like your product. So you don't want people to wait for a very long time. And that's why we have added like the compression settings for you to use. So here by default, you see there like 50%, and you can decide to compress it by like 100%. You can also compress the image, I mean like the texture for the 3D model too. Like maybe if you want to do 75, I want to do 50. So okay, I press enter and like it deploy the site. But before we go there, so these are a few things that you can do with the compression settings. You can choose if you want it on or off. And if you want it on, you can choose how much of this particular element you want to compress. So after that, you can click on deploy site. But I think I did that by mistake already. So when you click on deploy site, it's going to deploy the site. You saw that before it shows like running post processing, you would see the percentage of how much this has uploaded. So after that, it's going to show you like size deploy successfully. Do you want to open the link? So you can click OK. It's going to open the link for you, or you click on this open link. So if you click on this open link, it will open the link for you in another tab, and you can view it right from your computer. You can also copy the link. You can also copy the link to, like maybe copy it from here, or copy it when you open the tab, and you can view it on your phone. So that way you are able to use the viewing, you are able to use the AR button. So that is a quick intro to everything SwiftXR. Maybe like not really everything, but the major things that you need to know for this design challenge for SwiftXR. And right now, I will just go ahead and go to Onshape to show you how you can export from there. Can everybody hear me? I want to believe so. So I will stop sharing my screen so I can share screen for Onshape. Stop sharing, share screen. Okay, yeah. So this is Onshape. I know like you must be familiar with this. We have prepared this quickly, like we did a quick just to build like this shape out. So let's assume that this is the 3D model, or like the drawing that you have done on Onshape. you have done it and you are ready to export it. So since you are ready to export it, or like you are done, you just want to show it in AR, you want to bring it to SwiftXR. So what you need to do is like a few steps, maybe two or three. So you come to this assembly tab, right click on assembly. And when you right click on assembly, it's going to show you three options: open a new browser tab, properties, and export. The thing that interests us here is the export button. So click on export. So when you click on the export button, it will bring a dialog box for you. So from that dialog box, you can change the name of the file that you want to download. So let's call it my model, or like you can call it the name of your team. Yeah, we are using Minute, so we can say team. Sorry, oh, team Minute. So we have the name for it. This is the most interesting part of it, the file format. You are advised to, like, there are a lot of file formats here. And for SwiftXR, we support STL, OBJ, FBX, GLB, and GLTF. But we have realized that GLTF is the best format for you to use for this project. So pick GLTF for your file formats. Your resolution, you can choose anything that you want, but medium is fine for us. Then you want to download. So that's then the option there to download. Then you click on OK. So when you click on OK, it's going to download the model for you. Okay, so here I have it. This is everything that we are going to do on Onshape. So let's go back to SwiftXR. Share screen. So yes, so we have the 3D model here downloaded, and we want to bring it to SwiftXR to use for this project. So again, what I have done earlier here is for you to see how SwiftXR is, how you can use it, and what works and what does not work. So here I'm going to go back. Like if you click on this icon, SwiftXR icon, I'm going to go back to the beginning. So remember I told you earlier that you can see the recent project that you have done here. So here we have like Up Design challenge, Up Design, the project that I just closed. And what we can do again is, so I'll open new project. So we can focus on why we are here now. So I'll open the new project, and this time around, I'm going to select the quick products demo. So this is the platform, or this is the templates that you are advised to use, and why. It is not like we have done anything magical. I mean, like, yeah, we have done a lot of magical things, but nothing there. Like you can even customize, you can build your own using the blank page if you want. But we feel that with this template, it will be easy for you to bring in your model and like just do a few quick stuff. So you are not wasting a lot of time. Not really wasting a lot of time. You are not spending a lot of time building things from scratch. So we have designed these templates with you in mind majorly. So you click on the quick products demo and you give your project a name again. So what do we do now? We have done off design. Okay, we are using 10 minutes. Okay, name. So yeah, 10 minutes, and you can add like a project description. The project is done at the off design. Excuse me, what am I doing? Challenge. So yeah, the project done as the off design challenge. Then, well, this time around, we don't really need this button, like we don't need the assets, but again, I like to show them off, so I want you to see them again. I will just leave the button checked. Then let's click on create. So when this is what happens, so like this is the platform, this is the templates that we have created for you. Again, like I said, we have created these templates for you with you in mind, so you can easily customize your stuff or easily bring in your 3D model. So what you can do here is you can change the name of this, like you can change this robotic arm to anything that you want. So for instance, I might want to say again, 10 minutes. Sorry, everybody. So yeah, like that's the text. You can change it to your team name. You can change it to the name of the things that you have built. So for instance, as maybe you have built like, I don't know, maybe another robotic arm, or let's say you have used like a pyramid, so you can just change it to pyramid. Anything that suits you, anything that you want. I just press Ctrl Z now, so we are back here with team minutes. That's what I'm going to use. And after this, I said that this tab, the asset manager hosts all your assets. And this time around, you will see that we have the SwiftXR board, the SwiftXR box, and the SwiftXR hat. So our model is not here. There are several ways you can bring in your model. There are a lot of ways you can bring in your model. So you can either bring in your model like you can upload your model directly here. I just drag it from where it is downloaded and drop it here. You see, drop file to upload. So I drop it there. You see that you did not see any progress bar trying to upload anything. That's how fast it is to use. Even if it is like 10 MB, if it is 20 MB access that you just drag and drop like that, it will not take you like more than 2-3 seconds. It will just be there. So this is our model, 10 minutes. Now we want to use this model, we want to replace the robotic arm with this our model. What do we do? It's simple here. All you can do is click on this. This is where you are going, the model viewer. So when you click on this, it's going to highlight it for you here in the layers tab. So if you highlight it for you, you can like see it and do a lot of other cool stuff. And you can know that this is the actual thing that I have clicked on. So when you click on it, you have the inspection tab, but you are not going to be using the inspection tab right now for a lot of things, because what we have here is like the general dimension topography. So once you click on this model viewer, you go to your configurator tab, click on configurator. So when you click on your configurator tab, this is where you can do, like you can replace your 3D model. So you can drag your 3D model, the one that is uploaded, you can drag it and paste it here. You see, so it says that drop files to upload. Once again, what I'm doing is you bring your 3D model, the one that is uploaded, drag it and drop it here. So again, since I downloaded the GLTF, what another thing that SwiftXR helps you to do is convert all of these models to GLB, because that is actually what is going to be used for the project that you are building. So you click on OK and it's going to convert it for you. So this is the thing, like is the thing, yeah, the thing that we created on Onshape. And you can see like we have it here, 3D model, and you can look at it. So that's the beauty of using the template. You see, like it has saved you a whole lot of time. It has saved you a whole lot of time trying to bring in your 3D model. And again, if you don't want to drop your 3D model here, you can bring it directly from your file, from your file explorer, and sorry, excuse me. So you can bring it directly from your file explorer and drop it right here. So it's still going to work that way. But since you already have it, I'll just press the escape button. So yeah, now that we have this, everything that I want to do is done. So to speak, we are done with anything that you want to do. So again, remember you can customize this, put it your name, and you can also customize this. Like if you want to add description, so you have to edit the description. I don't know what you want to put there, but like you can edit the description and put anything that you want there. And you can even decide to customize it further. So you see it very well when you click on the desktop view. You can decide to customize it even further and say that maybe you want to add another 3D model or like another model viewer. You might want to add another model viewer to it and all of this. So like feel free to customize it as much as you want. Um, if you have any question, I'll be happy to answer it. But before that, don't forget, you can also what? You can also preview your web page. So exactly this is how the page is going to look like after we have built it. Now I'm going to escape, like I'm going to go out of that and let's do what we want to do. And what's that? We want to publish. So click on the publish button. Now you are here again. Don't forget the compression settings, but from the 3D model that we brought in, sorry, we saw that it is like 0.01. See, SwiftXR is nice. You can see the file size of the project of your model that you are using. So this one is 0.01 MB. Sincerely, I don't want to compress this 3D model further. But if you want to, you can still do that. You can leave the compression settings on, but for me, I'll just turn it off. Like you can turn it off, See. So and you can decide to leave it on if you want to leave it on. You can set this to maybe 20% if you want. Now I've pressed enter, so it's already building. Like when you press deploy, so it's already building the project for me and says size deployed successfully. I don't know if you can see this. Do you want to open link? Okay, yeah. So you can open the link, but I'll just copy the link. Um, I'll copy the link and anybody can access the link. So you can look at the link. This is the URL, same minutes, .netlify that's up. So if you open this link on your mobile phone, you will see what the thing we just built is going to show there. So this is the desktop version. I don't know if you can see it. And yeah, so basically that's for So that's for SwiftXR, the technical session, and I hope that everybody enjoyed the session. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Isiak. That was really, really good. Nice. Does anyone have any question for Isiak? I don't know, Isiak, you could drop this link in the comment section. Hopefully
Yeah,
you can try it out.
so you can share. Yeah. And they
Good stuff.
see it.
Yeah, I can say it. Good stuff. Yeah. Let me just nice. Does anyone have any questions for Isiak? Okay, I guess not. So I mean, Isaac and Tomoa would also be available on the Slack channel. So feel free um, to ask them any question, and then they'll definitely be sure to respond to you. Isaac, again, thank you so much for your time. Do you have any word for the participants?
Yeah, so like I said on Monday, I look forward to all the great things that you are going to create. And I also look forward to feedback from you using SwiftXR. So if you have any feedback for us, don't hesitate to drop it. If you think that you want to do something and you think like it could be better, let us know. So again, SwiftXR is in the alpha stage and we are like always working at the moment. We are working to make sure that SwiftXR is ready for you to use anytime, anywhere. So don't hesitate to let us know what you think about it. And once again, thank you very much for joining the session. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to your questions and suggestions going forward.
Awesome, awesome. Again, thank you, Isaac. It was really, really nice having you share how to use SwiftXR with us. And then again, everyone, feel free to catch Isaac on the Design Challenge Slack page. Thank you, Isaac.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Annette.